12th all-time in Canucks points.
Yeah.
Second all-time, did you know this? In points per game behind Pavel Bure.
Pavel Bure. I knew that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just over a point a game in his time with the Canucks. 437 points in 404 games. And talk about coming through in the clutch. And let's show, we all remember this goal against the Oilers, Game 5, 2024. Led them in points during 2 playoff runs in 2020. That was in the bubble. People forget about it. It was a run. Actually tied with points in that playoff run with Elias Pettersson and led them in points in 2024. He's one, I think, anyway, and people can argue this, one of the great Canucks of all time.
He is.
Number 9 in your program, JT Miller. He returns tonight, and I'm with you. I think he definitely deserves a video tribute. And for anybody who wants to talk about how well he wanted out and he gave up on the team,
yep.
And maybe that you could say that's true. You could certainly say it's true of him wanting out. I would think. All right, but that was also the case with Pavel Bure. It was also the case with
Ryan Kessler.
Ryan Kessler,
and
well, Ryan's got other issues these days. Roberto Luongo as well. My contract sucks.
Contract sucks.
And those 3 gentlemen, when they returned, great Canucks, when they returned to GM Place or Rogers Arena, the Coliseum, big ovations, right?
Big time.
So I think JT Miller is in that category. Not a great ending, but his time in Vancouver was spectacular.
Yeah.
Borderline spectacular at the very least.
A heart and soul guy, Donnie. A heart and soul guy, drags the team into the fight. Yeah, there were issues. There were issues here. He could be snarly. He could be a tough guy to deal with in terms of that. But when it came to playing the game, they didn't want to move. And, Donnie, here's another one for you. You think Rick Tocchet was doing cartwheels the day he was traded? He's a Rick Tocchet type guy. Mm-hmm. He's a Rick Tocchet type guy. The day he was traded, Rick Tocchet said, we lost a heart and soul guy. The guys like Rick Tocchet don't want to lose guys like JT Miller. I'll tell you that much right now.
I don't know who has time for this, but Ryan and I were talking about this before the show, and we're seeing some of this right now. On YouTube, there's a piece documenting every single goal JT Miller scored as a Vancouver Canucks. One of them here against the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think it was shorthanded in overtime, but it just reminded me like how many big moments this guy had, and several of them in the playoffs in 2020. You forget about that because it was in the bubble, and 2024 against Nashville and Edmonton. Now those playoff runs didn't last as long as the Canucks and their fans would have liked, but he was front and center, providing people with some big, big moments. And, he was good with the Canucks. Yeah. He was solid with the Canucks right off the bat. Seasons of 72, 99, 82, and 103 points. That was 2023, 2024, on their way to going on that 2-series run in the playoffs. 46 points in 53 games. That was in 2020-21,
there you go,
which was a COVID-shortened season. So he was a consistent performer. I'm making it sound like there was absolutely nothing wrong with JT Miller. Clearly, at the end, there was something going on there. We're going to find out about one day. He couldn't get along with with another star player in the team in Elias Pettersson.